This video is about the SkidPro Industrial Grapple. I've been using this grapple now for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, during the drier months. It is a beast. It is a very strong grapple itself when paired with my machine, which is a John Deere CT 332. Let's go over some of the good things I like about the grapple. Look at those tines. Those tines are very thick. I'm able to plow through dirt, plow through anything pretty much. I've picked up car hulks. I have picked up giant trees that are 100 feet long and carried them across the yard. This thing is a beast, like I said. Let's go over the functionality of this. It has a really wide jaw opening. I'm able to carry large loads, heavy loads, to where I need to take them. I have two pet peeves about this grapple. Let's go show you and I'll explain what's going on. First, there is no keeper for this hose, okay? If you take a look at it, there's no way for me to put it in here for where it's going to stay in one place. What happens is that your cables fray both at the top and at the bottom in here, okay? If it doesn't have a proper keeper. This at the bottom here should have had some sort of a 90-degree angle coming up alongside the body of that plate right there, and then from there it should go to a keeper, which would and then go towards your connections right here. Second thing I don't like about this grapple, and that has to do with the zert fittings. These zert fittings in the front are very easy to get at, and I very much appreciate those, okay? But at the bottom down here, the zert fitting is in the very back. Makes it very hard to get into the back of this zert fitting back here in order for me to lubricate it. Thus, you pretty much have to take apart the entire assembly in order to get at it. I'll show you what I mean with my piece of equipment. Here's another must-have when using a piece of heavy equipment when you want to lubricate your fittings. Notice on the end right here, I don't have a 90-degree zert fitting tip. It's all straight. I don't have to remove it. I don't have to do anything. I just want to go up to my zert fitting and apply the grease and turn it off. This is the best place or best location that I found to hold the hydraulic lines in place so they don't get boogered up by the tracks. So you've seen some of the operations with the SkidPro Industrial Grapple. Have to apologize for a bit. When I was doing the last part of the video segment, the camera fell down and you weren't able to see the scarifying that I was able to show, but needless to say, that happened. It was pretty easy to do with the Industrial Grapple. One other thing that is really important to know about this Industrial Grapple, and that it's really heavy. So if you have a lighter duty skid steer, there'll be a tendency for it to pull you down in the front, especially when you're carrying some pretty heavy things. I'm lucky, my skid steer weighs 11,000 pounds. So it would take quite a bit for me to move forward like that. However, when you're on uneven terrain, there will be a tendency, especially if you're moving at a fair clip, to want to pull you down in that direction. So be careful, go slow with the heavy loads. Be mindful that this is a very heavy front end piece, and the further it gets away from the front part of your tractor, so if you're carrying something that's leaning out there for a bit, just remember that magnifies how it's going to treat your tractor. So with that, I'm just saying, SkidPro did a good job making the unit. It's got some flaws. I'd like for him to talk to me about some of those flaws so that maybe we can figure out how I can get those fixed, rather than me trying to figure it out myself and do a little MacGyvering, okay? So thanks for watching, and if you like it, make sure you tell me you like it, leave a comment. I'm not a real great speaker, but I do like to be able to talk about the equipment that I pick up piece by piece. Thanks.